Was there a point, are you in a place now where it's not a contest?
Most of the time.
You're free.
Most of the time. I think it's contingent on my spiritual fitness and health. Do you know what? The thing about sugar is if you abstain from it, you don't crave it. You don't want it. You know, and even I'll go to a family gathering for Christmas and it'll all be out there. And it doesn't call to me. Food used to call. It would go, Jill, I'm in the cupboard. Well, now I can have things in my cupboard and they're quiet because I don't need it, because I don't crave it, because I've abstained from it by the grace of God.
I will not mention the coffee shop, but I remember saying to myself, well into this new regimen, I would never have another blank coffee and donut again. I just thought, ugh, yuck. Yeah. But again, it's what you feed.
Right, and again, just to reiterate, really all I can handle is the next 24 hours. Really, it's all I can, you know, even giving up coffee. When I gave up coffee, I would drive by the coffee shop and I would go, oh, the coffee shop. And I would just say to myself, Lord, just for today, I'm not gonna have one. Tomorrow I'll have one, but not today. And so tomorrow would come and I would say, oh, well, maybe the next day I'll have one, but not today. And that's gotten me through more days, just one day at a time, abstaining from those things.
Do we still have that B-roll standing by? Do you mind? Because there's so much change here in this woman. Jill was singing on this program in 2003. There's a look at size. But one of the huge things I see, you're almost a little bohemian, Jill. Like, look at the big skirt. Not bare feet.
You know what? Baggy clothes cover a multitude of body sins.
Oh, yeah. And your whole look has changed. Yeah. And as I read about the journey, I think one of the things that is so exciting, you say, I started by doing what I could.
Right.
You were a big girl. And you got up to
260 pounds.
But you began by walking to work 20 minutes.
That's right.
And then you said as you were able to lose the weight, you joined a hiking club. You enjoyed tromping around in the woods. And then you joined an aerobics class.
An aerobics class for grannies, because it was my speed, you know, kind of slow.
But you ramped up, your body responded, you eventually joined a fitness club. And what are you doing now?
Well, this morning I was up at 4:30. I was at the gym and I was jogging and lifting weights. And then this weekend I've got my kickboxing class.
All right.
Yeah.
Community. That's the last point, perhaps. And we talked about it already in this hour, that we're not meant to go it alone. We need the encouragement of others.
Absolutely. You know what? There's no way I could do this by myself. I have a girlfriend who calls me every morning, same time, and we commit our food for the day and we pray for one another. I have a small group that I attend once a week who is working on the food issues, and we're accountable, high accountability. We're accountable to one another. We support one another. And I even joined an online community where I actually track what I eat and how much exercise I have and interact with people on message boards each day. I just realized I'm a high maintenance person. For me to continue to walk in freedom, I have to do things. I have to do things every day to help me continue on the path that God has for me of fitness and health and ongoing, just being at a normal weight. Because what happens for people is they'll get to the weight and then they can't maintain it. Well, I'm at a maintenance place now and I'm like, okay, God, now how do I continue to walk in the grace that you've released in my life? And there's God-sized things and there's Jill-sized things. I have to do the Jill-sized things. Community, abstaining from the food, exercise. And then I turn over the God-sized things, which is deliverance from this compulsion to overeat. And
then a change in your heart.
Absolutely. You know what? I feel like I'm alive. I can't believe how much better I feel in every way.
Salvation is about wholeness,
not
just getting to heaven. Winning is losing, size 26 to 7.
7, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. See, I've got one of my weights here. I got my exercise regimen there. I'm encouraged. Are you encouraged? You know, a verse I memorized years ago, Hebrews 12:11. It is just as true as every other verse, but so meaningful. No discipline is pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Baby steps. Just make the start. See my visual for my set for this year? Faith can move mountains. Pounds, inches, piles, all kinds of things. Yeah. God is big enough. Here's a card I opened last night. Can you believe how timely this is? It says, as you take one step at a time, holding God's hand and letting Him lead, He will get you where you need to go. Now, I don't know why those stones look edible to me, but anyway, hold on to the truth, not the picture. And you know what? You may not have a community of supportive friends right now, as Jill has found, but she did take steps to find them. Let you be encouraged by that. But would you like some prayer right now for whatever is too big for you today? Maybe you're ready to surrender and admit you're powerless, you're done. Good. Ready to quit and let God take over? We're ready to pray.